Greetings to all our viewers both in Zambia and across the globe. Today we bring you a significant and emotionally charged development surrounding the final chapter in the life of Zambia's former president, His Excellency Dr. Edgar Lungu. After weeks of uncertainty, tension, and public speculation, it has now been confirmed that the burial of the late president will not take place in South Africa. This decision, though expected by many, closes one controversial chapter while opening the door to a more reflective and solemn discussion about how nations honor their past leaders. President Lungu's passing shook the nation and left behind more than just political questions. It ignited strong emotions, debates on legacy, patriotism, dignity, and the true meaning of national identity. Initially, reports had suggested that plans were underway to bury the former head of state in South Africa, a move that many Zambians opposed vehemently. The mere thought of laying a former president to rest in foreign soil sparked outrage from citizens across the political spectrum, civil society, and religious communities alike. The backlash was swift and passionate. Zambians took to the streets, to churches, to social media, and to courtrooms to demand that the remains of President Lungu be returned home. They argued, rightly so, that the final resting place of a leader who once carried the hopes of millions should be on Zambian soil. The people spoke clearly. You cannot bury a legacy abroad. To do so would be a betrayal of history and an insult to the soul of the nation. The legal and political pressure mounted. Lawsuits were filed, vigils held, and voices from within the Patriotic Front and the broader opposition began to echo the same sentiment: bring Lungu home. The chorus grew louder, and even some members of the ruling government began to recognize the moral and national implications of the decision. Eventually, amid mounting pressure and rising public anger, the plan to bury President Lungu in South Africa was abandoned. It is now official. There will be no burial for President Edgar Lungu in South Africa. This announcement comes as both a relief and a victory to those who have been campaigning tirelessly to see him laid to rest with the full dignity of a Zambian state funeral. It is a vindication for those who believe that no matter the political divisions of the past, death is a moment where a nation must unite in respect and honor. Now the question turns to where, when, and how Zambia will finally say goodbye to one of its former leaders. Will there be a state funeral? Will he be buried at Embassy Park among other former presidents? Will the government and opposition come together, if even for one day, to demonstrate that unity is possible beyond politics? These are the questions that remain, and the nation waits with bated breath for the answers. President Edgar Lungu was a man who inspired, challenged, and led a nation through some of its most complex moments. Whether one agreed with his politics or not, he deserves a farewell that reflects not only his office but the hopes and pain of a nation still processing his loss. Now that the detour of a foreign burial has been taken off the table, the road is clear for Zambia to reclaim this moment of mourning and shape it into a unifying event. Thank you for watching. If you believe in honoring our leaders with dignity, in protecting our national heritage, and in standing together in times of grief, please hit the subscribe button. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay with us for continuous updates as the nation prepares to say its final farewell to President Edgar Lungu. May his soul rest in peace, and may Zambia find healing in unity.